Welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. Weekend is in sight. All right. So, if you don't remember, we took the Minnesota Golden Gophers head coaching job last stream. So, we're going to be taking over with them. They have 14 wins in their last 3 years, 20 wins in their last 5. So we will have some work to do here. And what's up, Daniel? Welcome in. Good morning. Rocky Top. Hello. So we have a little bit of work to do here. Where are my coaching skills? I'm level 15. Is that right? Yeah. Level 18. All right. So we don't have the locksmith. I don't really care. We don't have this for pipelines. I don't really care. I'll put one into here just to open this one up, and then we can fill that up, and then we'll do this after that's closed off and do that last. We do have some pretty good coordinators, so we're not rocking a bunch of level 1s here. I got to change this philosophy and make sure we have my playbook. Yes. Offense and defense. We're good. Let's go look at the team real quick. It's been a few days, so let's do a little reminder here. I haven't really decided on who to play at quarterback. This guy's getting red-shirted. So this guy's probably the best thrower, and these guys are the best combination of run-throw. Yeah, this guy's 40 carry is going to get so many fumbles. We may have to go with one of these two guys. And his 79 throw power, this 69 speed is barely usable, but I'm more worried about making throws than I am him running. So I think Cedric Coley is going to be our starter. At least until we get another one on the recruiting trail. We get a really good one, we'll be okay. Because he's going to graduate. And he'll be a junior next year. He'll be a sophomore next year. He'll be a freshman. What is his throwing? 78 throw power. Yeah, we're going to have to go get somebody with 80 speed, 80-something throw power. And we may just start him as a true freshman. And if we end up getting 2, then I'll just cut this guy, this John Griffin. Running back wise, this senior running back's pretty good. We got 2 seniors with a lot of good numbers. This guy's a junior, so he'll be back next year with that 99 Excel, 96 agility. This guy's a sophomore. I know Revamp redeemed and wanted to get a running back, but he's either going to get this sophomore or we're going to wait until we get a good freshman in here. What are their carry numbers? Carry numbers are good, so it doesn't really matter. So we should be fine. Break tackle on these guys are higher, so I don't really care which one of these guys we use. We'll be good there. Fullback, we've got this guy. This was a walk-on. I don't really care. Wide receiver, we're redshirting this guy to get another year to split up some of the classes. This guy's a senior and already redshirted, got to play. This guy's already been redshirted. This guy's same thing, redshirt, has to play. Redshirted the sophomore. This is unknown music. I moved his player over. So got guys who've already done their red shirts. So we're gonna anybody that we can hold back for a year, we will. So we'll have a couple of guys with 90 speed next year jumping in. Tight ends. Right, so he's gonna start. He's gonna back up and graduate. He's third string. He's getting red shirted. He's a senior, and he's his replacement unless we get something better. He's a sophomore. He's a senior, so we got to get a backup. He's a sophomore. He's a red shirt, or freshman being red shirted. We're good to go for another year there. He's going to play 2 years. He's getting redshirted to be his backup. And this guy, I only kept as a depth piece. We'll cut him. We'll get him replaced. All right, this guy's got 2 years, and this is his, I wouldn't say replacement. I think this guy's just going to be a backup. We'll go get somebody. Left end, we're all underclass, so we're in good shape. This is this Boba Fett. That's Mr. Murder's guy. So we only have one defensive end graduating, so we're in pretty good shape. But we have a couple of juniors. Defensive tackle, we got 3 seniors that are all leaving. And then we got 3 underclassmen. This guy's getting redshirted. So we'll be okay next year, but we're going to have to get at least 2 D tackles. Left outside, we got a senior with a sophomore replacing him next year. Senior, junior, freshman. These we got to upgrade here. At least one of them. He's going away. He's his backup, and he's getting redshirted. Corners, junior who's redshirted. Sophomore who's going to play. Junior's going to play. Junior's going to play. Freshman's going to play. Junior's going to get redshirted. Freshman redshirt. So no seniors, but if we can upgrade some of the speed, like this 83 and this 85, I'll do it. Free safety, this guy's graduating. These 2 guys are garbage. So we have to get a free safety. Or at least get a corner and move them. And we got senior, sophomore. It's possible I move like Ortiz, the free safety, next year. Because he's graduating. So that's probably a plan. Move one of these guys to free, keep the other one at strong. So I'm going to need a strong safety and a free safety. Although I don't necessarily need a free safety because we could use one of these guys as the backup. This guy's a freshman and he's not overpowered. If I can replace him, I will. This guy's graduating. So that's where we stand on the roster. If you want another look, we can do it depth chart wise. So just a quick glance, you can see where the seniors lie. We're just getting crushed on defense with seniors. Some skill players on offense. Corners are pretty deep, but that doesn't mean we can't upgrade. So, like I said, one of these guys will come over here and start. I could always kick the other one over here. We'd be okay, but I'd like to upgrade over these 2 right here. Definitely need a punter kicker. So we have some stuff to work with. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at a quarterback because I'm not happy with what we have. 2 halfbacks because we're really going to be short at halfback next year. A fullback to get rid of this piece of shit. If I don't get a fullback, that's not the end of the world. We'll get one next year. 2 wide receivers because we just need to keep guys in the pipeline. Tight end, we need one because we'll have one graduating. And we'll have a junior. So, Striving State, welcome in. Good morning. Yeah, we just started, so we're doing okay. How you doing, man? We've got a senior and a junior here, so we're going to need 2 tackles. We have a senior here, so we need a guard. Don't need a center. I put center down to replace this guy. So we can always go get some more offensive linemen next year. Defensive end, I think I've got 3 because we have 2 juniors and a senior. I'd like to carry 6. Defensive tackle, I only need 2. We have 3 we can work with, and depending on what defense I run, if I run a 3-4 or 3-3-5, I don't need 5 defensive tackles. Linebackers, we do need help. We need 3 outsides. 1 to replace him, 2 to replace him, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. I like carrying 6 outsides. Middle, we need 2 just to replace these. I mean, he's a senior and he's a junior, so we're going to have to replace them at some point. So I would say middle linebacker is our biggest need. Running back and middle linebacker and quarterback are the ones we really need to go hard for and get some stud players in here. Because we can only use him for 1 more year. So we got to get somebody in. I have us down for 2 corners, mostly to replace these bottom tier guys since he's a JUCO junior. I mean, I could always move him to free safety, so it's not a big deal. I don't even have strong safety, free safety on the list because I figure we just move one over and move the other over and we're good and we can go get 2 next year. But we have to get our punter, our kicker. It wants us to get a punter, but I don't care. It can put a walk-on on there and we'll just cut him because we'll have somebody to put in that spot. So our pipelines are Minnesota, Illinois, Ohio, and Georgia. We have 18 seniors and we're looking for 25 guys. So that's what we're looking for on the season. Oh, and we are still in the preseason setting up this recruiting board. So let's go look. I've put 35 guys on the board, but I haven't scouted anybody. So we can change whatever we want. We don't have to, we're not locked into these guys. I found this Eugene Reed. Remember, I put him on the board last stream because we're number 1. We don't have insta-commit, so we will offer every guy that we end up keeping on this board. At least we're number 1, so we don't have to work so hard. His speed isn't outstanding, but he does have B acceleration and B elusive, so we can get him out of traffic. He's a good wide receiver, but he's slow speed. He's probably in the 4.5s. We're not going to use him. Probably high 4.5s. But he does have the B throw power and the B throw accuracy, so he would be good. This guy, I'm not putting him on the board as a quarterback with that C throw power, but he is on there as a running back with his carry, stiff arm, elusive, acceleration. Agility is a little low, but we need 2 running backs, so I'm trying to find. So we got a couple more guys. We'll scout these guys up in a minute. I got a fullback on here. Like I said, I don't have to have. We are number 1, so that's helpful. You can see we're in pretty good shape on some of these guys. Wide receiver. Went after this guy with B spec catch, B speed, C catching, C route running. We'll come back to some of these positions later. Offensive line is going to be, this guy is an athlete, but he is an offensive lineman. So we'll just have to scout these guys up, and we'll go find some more offensive linemen after we get done with week 1. I needed 3 defensive ends and 2 D tackles, and I just, I got a bunch of shit down here I added, so. Here, I totally forgot about this. What is this guy? Marcus Davis. What the hell is he? Maybe he's a running back? He's not a wide receiver. Yeah, I think I must have him on here as a running back. And he's not a high-level running back. Right. Let's just move these guys up the board and get started with this. There's another one that's a 67, but he has A speed. I think these guys at the bottom, I'm not on their board, right? Yeah, let me keep them down at the bottom because they're not guys that are high up on their board yet. Let's keep them down here. Well, we'll rearrange this board in just a minute here. See, we're not. Oh, he is on the board. I'm sorry. I lied. Miller Time, welcome in. Welcome in. Another entertaining game last night. Yeah, if we're not in their top 10, I'm going to keep them at the bottom for a week. I see him chasing down Revamp on the betting side for NWO. Yeah, I had to switch off of our stream because the play-by-play was literally 4 seconds behind the play. I could hear what happened before it actually happened. So I just went over to FG's stream and was real time over there. I had some dude asking me questions about recruiting in his stream, and I'm like, dude, I'm not going to hijack FG's chat to talk about recruiting. If you want to learn about recruiting, come watch my stream. Which I think he was taken back by the hard no, but I'm like, this isn't the time and place, man. I'm not going to go into his stream and just hijack the whole fucking thing with recruiting talk. So, I'm sorry, but that's just rude, I think. Let's get these guys scouted. And then we'll go look and see what's out there once we get through week 1. All right, so he has 86 speed, 81 throw power. That's terrible. 81 throw power is just not... That's like... Stiff arm. His carry's pretty good. And he's a slow running back. He's a slow wide receiver. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People just don't... They just don't think. All right, this guy is a good running back. His elusive sucks. But we could use him at wide receiver, I guess. Trucking's good. Spin move. I mean, this guy would be a between the tackles runner. And since we need 2 running backs, I mean, he might, suffice. Here we go. 90 speed. Look at this guy. 81 throw power, 84. I'd rather have him at running back, though. He could play wide receiver, though. We deal with him later. He'd be a decent wide receiver option. It's 87 speed, 76 elusive, 66. Yeah. He's too low. I don't take anybody below 67 unless it's a fullback or a tight end. That's just the way it goes, man. There we go. 92 speed, 82 excel. Elusive still a little low, but I'll take him. All right, he went up 88 speed, like that. Don't have very many elusive backs in this list, but I'm going to leave him on the board because he's a fullback, right? And we're replacing a 42 that was a walk-on. He does have 80 speed. Impact blocking and pass blocking are decent, so we'll just leave this guy on here for now. If somebody else shows up, we can always replace him. Oh man, where is Team Ramrod? We have John Newton on here instead of Olivia Newton-John. John Newton. Oh. There you go, Ramrod. There's your player right there. Just call him Olivia John Newton. That's hilarious. This guy's okay. I'll take him. 91 speed with 71 catch. I don't care about his spec catch. I want him to catch the ball. So he's got the speed. He's got the catching. His catching traffic is okay. There we go. A gem tight end. Are we top on his list? Pretty close. Fuck, he might be the starter and he would be better than the backup. He would be better than the backup. He would definitely replace that 66. Yeah. He could step in and be the number 2 tight end next year and start the following year. All right, 70, yeah, run blocking. He's probably more of a guard than pass blocker, but that 77 pass block isn't bad. This is the athlete that I said is an offensive lineman. All right, and I'll tell you why he's an offensive lineman. Look at his speed. Okay, he has no running skills whatsoever. You're not going to run him out in routes with all of that. He's not a defensive back, right? He's too slow to play linebacker. And would you want him to play D-line with 40 tackle, 42 pursuit, 42 block shed, 35 finesse? No. 35 power. This guy's an offensive lineman. You're not going to see what his ratings are until we get to the end of the year, but this guy right here is an offensive lineman. This guy's definitely a guard, not a tackle. That pass blocking is atrocious. Yeah, I would move this guy inside, move this guy outside. So don't worry about the position, whether it's tackle, guard, center. If you get the 600 squat, the 400 bench, and try to get your 40 times under 5, like 4.7, 4.8, low 4.9s, you can move them around the line. Okay, so I wouldn't worry about that position tag. Look at their rating. So that 80 run block means he's a guard. 70 pass block means he's not a tackle. And this guy could do both. But his 52 speed tells me he's a tackle. You don't want to be pulling with a 52 speed guard. So those two would just trade spots. Same thing here. This guy's more of a tackle than he is a guard. But luckily, we need 2 tackles and 1 guard. And we have some more guys down the list. Yeah, 70 pass blocking is not good. You can take that on a low-level 1-star team, but not with what we're rolling with against Oklahoma and Iowa and Missouri and Oklahoma State and all those schools in our division. We'll get eaten alive. There you go. 75 speed's okay. Depending on what we get, I wouldn't mind having him in the middle. D-tackle. 79 speed. This guy's a middle linebacker. Not that great. I mean, he's a coverage guy, but that's 79 speed. Can you imagine a 95 running back and this guy trying to keep up with him on a wheel route? Get the fuck out of here. Now, this guy could play outside. He could play inside too, but I would rather have him with 83 speed, 94 excel, playing outside in coverage. His coverage skills are a little low, but he can at least keep up with those running backs. Revamp, welcome in, man. Hey, I know you redeemed for a running back. We don't have a ton of great choices right now unless you take a upperclassman, and we have 3 of them that are about the same. So I'm hoping to find a good running back for you that you can get, because we're only going to have 2 guys coming back at running back, so he may not even have to redshirt. So we'll get your guy on the team at some point, but I'd rather give you a really good player. 81 speed's okay. He's a cover guy. All right, we're out of points, and I need to add somebody else to the list. Plus, we have all these guys down here we haven't done yet. We're not on their list. We're not in their top 10. I need to add one more guy. So what do I need that's a little light? I need 2 halfbacks. Fullback. Wide receiver. We need more wide receivers on this list. Yeah. Hey, it's going well, man. I was falling asleep at my desk last night because my sleep patterns have been jacked up for the last 2 days. Like, night before last, I fell asleep on the couch and woke up at midnight, and then I couldn't go to sleep, and I was up till 3:30, and then I got up at 7 because the plumber came to install a new dishwasher. So I was like dragging ass. I almost missed the game last night. I almost slept through it. Luckily, I woke up and it was after 8:30 and they hadn't started yet. It's like, oh, thank God. So I got on. And then I had to force myself to go to bed at a decent hour last night so I could get some decent sleep. But how are you feeling? Because I know you had pimped down on the on Twitter because I posted that meme about the pimpulance. What is our... All I'm doing here is I'm looking for these fast receivers with good bonuses. I want a couple of green. He's already on my list. Tradition. Fast possession guy. I got a lot of guys on the board. I'll remember Billy Davis, but we'll come back. Let's see if there's anything else out here. There's not as many guys going after him. Conference prestige isn't high, but coach and tradition is. He's from Oklahoma. Is Oklahoma on this list? We have nobody from our conference after this guy. He's balanced. I'm going to throw him on the board. Hell with it. Yeah. just keep the fluids going, man. Eat some chicken noodle soup or something like that. That chicken's good for your body. Stay with the fluids. Nothing worse than getting dehydrated. So take it easy. Should be good in 2 or 3 days. All right, let's look at our schedule again. I don't think we adjusted anything. So conference games have the red lock on there. So again, we're in with Oklahoma, Tulsa, Arkansas State, Missouri, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Iowa State. That's our conference. Northwestern is non-conference. And we're going to go ahead and leave Ohio, Kent State, and Colorado State. So we have some patsies to try and beat up on early, so we figure out the team. Check our home and away first. Home and away, home and away, home and away, home and away. 2 home, 2 away. All right, we're good. We're balanced. All right. Let's get into this season. I don't know how much gameplay we're going to have today. I have laundry to do. I got to run around with my wife as soon as she gets done working. And then have dinner with her and hang out and watch either a movie or some Downton Abbey. We've been watching Downton Abbey. We're in the last season of that. So it's something different. I'm watching that. I'm watching Witcher. I'm watching... I just finished up Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime, if you guys are into that fantasy type stuff. Anyway. Oh, by the way, I told you guys my oldest son and his wife are expecting number 4. And she started having minor contractions yesterday, so she could have that child any day now. And cross your fingers, man. We need a boy so bad. We've had 3 granddaughters. We've added 2 daughters-in-law. Well, one will be officially added in October. And then our daughter was the youngest of our 3 kids. So we need a boy in this family so bad. So any day now, we will be adding another member to the family here. Let's look at our conference outlook. All right, so thank you. Iowa is 84 overall, 88, 86, 86, 84, 83. All right, we can win this division pretty easily. The South is a different story. We got 95 Oklahoma, a 90 Oklahoma State, a 90 Arkansas, an 86 K-State, 86 Arkansas State. Tulsa's the only one that's going to get curb stomped. So, I don't care if we win this conference or not the first year, but I would like to win our half because that helps our championship contenders bonus. And we would be playing then a primetime game, a playoff game for our conference. So that also helps. And I like that fact that we have some 90 overall teams in our conference and mid to high 80s because that'll help our prestige because they'll go out and beat the shit out of other teams. So, championship contenders. Let's look at our roster. I'm not going to do a ton of gameplay today, so, I'll play a couple, maybe 3 tops, but we're not going to go wild today. We got a lot of shit to do early here, looking at the team and getting the board set up, adding more guys to the team if we have any more redeem. I already got Q on the team. I already got Murder on the team. I've already got Unknown Music on the team. Revamp, I'm saving to do you once we get the running back that you want to go with. I know Spect is going to wait until we get a defensive lineman in the next class. And so if you want to be on the team, you can be on the team for the current roster we have or this next recruiting class, and then I'm going to shut it off so that you actually get to play. I play with you, and I'm not leaving when somebody just redeems and doesn't even get a chance to play. So I plan on staying here a minimum of 4 seasons. And we'll see what it looks like after 4 seasons. Because we do have some tough teams in the conference, so it's not like we're just going to dominate the shit out of these guys. As you can see, the roster right now, we got work to do. We're not even in the top 25. Did I say we were a 1-star school? 2-star. Oh, shit. Yeah, we got to do some winning here to get it up. So we're going to have to win this year to get to 3 stars, win next year to get to 4 stars. Because you really start getting some good guys when you're a 4-star. So I don't think we have anybody in a preseason All-American. Ukulele, Bigsby. Yeah, we're not going to have anybody on here. Hey, Rakestraw. And they don't do preseason freshmen because they're freshmen. So, Heisman watch. Who's at the top of that list? Deuce Vaughn. Kyron Williams. You just saw me play with him. All right. Let's go finish up the scouting and offer everybody and put some points on particular guys and get on to the next week. I think we stopped at 19 because I had an extra guy that I cut. Yeah. All right, you went up. We're going to reorder this board in a minute here. 87 speed at middle's not bad. There you go. A gem. 90 play rec. Gotta like that. 89 kick power. That will work. 88 kick power. That will work. If I get both of these guys, we'll just cut the guy we have as a kicker right now and turn one of these guys into a punter. We'll put this guy at punter and put him at kicker. 92 speed. The guy is a bust. 69 elusive. Ugh. 60 carry. Well, you're going away. Good God. 63 overall. 68 elusive. There you go. 93 speed, 87 route running, 78 catching. Might be tough to get him. We'll see. I think that's the guy I just added to the board. There's a gem. 94 speed, 89 route running, 78 catching. And we're at the bottom. I don't think we're getting Casey Shaw. I think Notre Dame's going to kick us out the first week. But hey, at least it's fun to look at these guys. There we go. Now this guy, I would leave at tackle. His run block is way higher than his pass block, but at least that 75 pass block is usable. And he's not bad. We need bodies at this point. Every time I say that, there's an 81 D tackle. Every time I say that, I think of that song. Let the bodies hit the floor. 82 speed middle linebacker. 91 speed corner with 84 man. All right, that'll work. All right, we're on everybody's board, so let's put these guys in their position groups and evaluate what we need. I think I need way more corners on this board. I put 2. I needed 2, and I only have 1 on my list. That's terrible. All right, we may have to move one of those other guys to corner. One of these guys at the top that I'm looking at as wide receiver, running back, or quarterback. If they can play, shit. If they can play DB, we're gonna have to move them. We do need 3 outsides. That's why we're a little overloaded on linebackers right now. I need 2 running backs. We can probably circle back on the running backs in low lock next week. So I'm not too worried about them. Would like to get these offensive linemen figured out. We need 4 of them. I'm pretty sure we're not getting any of these high overall defensive linemen. I think we're going to have a lot of work to do next week. That's why I'm not promising a bunch of gameplay today, because we got to get this list organized And week 1 is great for finishing up your recruiting and scouting and all that good stuff. But we're gonna have to go back into the pile of players and try and find some low lock guys. If you don't have a bunch of guys that are interested in you in the preseason that you really would consider putting on the team, then just go through the list and find guys that you have decent bonuses on and throw them on the board, so you at least get in their top 10 for week 1 and go from there. Yeah, we're gonna have to go find some more corners because we need 2. Let's see what we have up here that can play corner. Not him. His press is terrible. He's more of a safety. This guy is more of a wide receiver than a halfback. Does have 91 stiff arm. Yeah, all these linebackers are just eating up the extra space, and having 2 of these guys down here. I don't need 2. So if I can get 1, that's great. We don't really need to kill it on the other one. Where are we at overall wise? Yeah. Well, we'll see how this goes. All right. We have one more. I cut a guy, didn't I? Let's go throw a corner on the list right now. Let's go find a low lock corner. Oh, hey, Revamp, if you didn't know that we advanced the week in the NWO. I didn't notice until I logged on this morning. So go see what your recruits did. All right, so corner. Gonna sort by 40 time and look at no. They're not going to have any offers yet, so I want to come in here and look at pitch. I want a decent pitch like this guy right here. He's a JUCO, but that doesn't mean I won't take him. But let me look at this. Hold on a sec. We're actually in not bad shape at corner. Well, we've got 3 juniors that will be seniors next year, and I am redshirting a junior, and I have a sophomore, so we'll have 3 seniors, 3 juniors, although one of those juniors might get moved to free safety. So yeah, would be nice to get an extra corner. He's a JUCO. I'm not going to throw him on the board. He'll probably still be there later. Is there a freshman I can add like this guy? Yeah, I have one guy that I'm bringing in for a visit, and you and I are chasing an athlete, and I don't know if it's worth my time and trouble or not, because you already have a decent lead on me, and I don't know that I can catch you, so we'll see. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to pull him off the board or just wait and see how the visit goes for the 2 of us. Feels like sunk cost if you don't get him, though. You're wasting max points every week. That 500 point bonus is just a bitch. I know some of you guys have been able to upgrade that to 600 or 700 because you have more points than I do. It's going to be handicapped, but we'll see. Doesn't mean I can't, because maybe your attention is somewhere else. So we'll never know. At least I got a lot of shit to look at now once we advanced past week 1 into week 2 and advanced past week 2, because now we actually have offers on the board so we can see what's going on. All right, I'm going to throw this guy on the board. Yeah, User League is a whole different animal. Holy shit. It is. That guy that was in FG's chat last night was wanting me to explain recruiting and stuff. He was asking about his recruits, and I'm like, it is so difficult in a User League. And he wanted me to know why, and I'm like, I'm not going to get into that here. Sorry. Yeah, well, you can find low lock. It's just you're battling You're battling 11 other users plus the computer? Fuck. That's if you find low lock, good luck. All right. We don't have insta commit. So when I don't have insta commit, even level 1 insta commit, we offer the entire board. Because that's just extra bonus points that you get for the offer. And sometimes it'll make a huge difference. All right. That's beyond offering points. I'm not going to have 6,000 points to put on these guys, right? And we need 25 guys. So we've got to figure out where to put our points. And sometimes you'll get a surprise and say, like this guy right here, Marcus Davis, we may or may not put points on him, but we offer him. We're only 200 points behind. And if none of those teams in front of us offer or put points, we may jump to like second or third or even first. I don't know who has them on their board yet. So we could jump to 1 and all of a sudden, all right, well, we're in the running. We can go get this guy. Or Oklahoma could insta-commit him and he's off the list. So you don't have insta-commit, you offer everybody, okay? Everybody you're interested in. So I said, let me go back to my depth chart. I'm not going to show you on camera here. We need to look at middle linebacker. We need to look at running back. And we need to get a starting quarterback. Those guys are critical. We need a lot of linebackers, but middle linebacker especially. Because we at least have 2 sophomores backing up the outside that can start next year. So we're not going to be starting a redshirt freshman. Safeties are taken care of. Corners are deep. Offensive line could use some help, but we only have 1 senior. And he's got his replacement behind him all ready to go. Wide receivers are okay. Tight ends are good. So, yeah, really, it's a starting quarterback, depth at running back, and middle linebacker are the biggest things we need. That's why I put that list together on the spreadsheet so you know exactly what to attack. So we're going hard after these running backs and the middle linebackers and the guys that we think are going to be at quarterback. All right. So let's go offer everybody, and then we can put points on those specific guys. And I might do this a little bit different this year, because I have so many guys that I have to get. I might target these running backs, middle linebackers, and quarterbacks with a lot of points and just spread some of the other points around with guys that we have a good bonus on and not offer, 200 to 300 points on everybody. Because we're going to get these guys, these high overalls at wide receiver and defensive line and stuff. We're not going to get these guys unless they're just a true low lock that no one has them on their board. So we're going to take a few more chances this year because I kind of need everything. But we really have holes at quarterback, halfback, and middle linebacker that we have to get. And actually kicker. I would like to get one of those 2 kickers, because with the guy that we have that we just got this last offseason that CPU brought in can always go to punter. I'm not too worried about it. We won't even play him. We'll use the kicker at both spots, so it really doesn't matter. So your first year at a school is really kind of a shotgun approach to get as many players as possible, but really you got to find those positions of need and attack them early. And then next year, you can go out there and really get some good depth. All right, so we have 3,600 points spent, right? So we have 3,900 points. We do the math on that. I mean, if I just dumped it on everybody. That's 111 points on everybody. So you could put 100 points on everybody on the board if you wanted to. If you were a deep team and you didn't have to bring in guys right away that are going to be starting in 2 years, like your team's already a 99 overall, you could do that. You could just throw 100 points on everybody and see who the low lock guys are and go from there. But we have some definite needs. Hey, Cincy, thanks for the gift sub, man. Appreciate that. Welcome in, man. So this guy, that throw power is just killing me, but he's still better than what we got. This guy, we would put at running back. Elusive 68 is just killing me, though. This guy is a better shot at running back. This guy could also play quarterback. Could also play wide receiver. His throw power is not great. 88 speed running back. .92 speed. Yeah. Love to get this guy. BB Macon, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're going to go hard for these two guys. This guy's a running back. So we're going to go hard for him at quarterback. And this guy could play quarterback. So actually, I'm going to move him up to this spot here. So what do our top schools look like? He's down the list. He's number 1. He's down the list. Middle of the pack. Number 1. Number 1. All right. Got a plan for there. Let's go look at these linebackers. And remember, you can move. Big perk. Since you're at a low-level school, I would suggest, I can't help you, but I would suggest, let me get through doing this for this team right now, but I would suggest doing this. Go check out my YouTube videos and go specifically to the Louisiana Monroe playlist and the Northern Colorado playlist, because those are 2 low-level schools that I did. Both of those, all we did was sim the games. We didn't play the games, we simmed them and focused 90% of our effort on recruiting. So I would go watch those 2 playlists, watch it on double speed because I talk slow enough that it won't sound Donald Duckish or Mickey Mouse when I talk. You'll still be able to understand what I'm saying, but it'll cut the watch time in half because we have some long fucking streams in there. But I would go watch there because I explain what I'm looking for. I explain how to attack those guys. Let me go to this page here. Give me 1 second. And this is the process of how I go through to find players and what I do each at the start of the season. And then this is what I look for at each position. Eventually I need to make a screenshot of that and put that on my Discord. You can go here too. You go to my Discord, there's a tab on there that's called Recruiting 101, where everything I've learned from Reddit, Operation Sports, and YouTube, from other people doing the research, I throw it all in there so you can read through it and you can understand the whole entire process. And I've taken all that information and put it into this particular process here. So if you read all of that stuff and go watch those videos, I guarantee you'll pick it up. And you can watch them at your leisure anytime you want to. You can rewind shit and watch it again and listen, because I'll explain it as I'm going through what I'm looking for, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing that, why I dump guys off the board as quick as I do. And that will help you, and you can do it at your own leisure, on your phone or tablet or PC, whatever. But those I have specifically archived for the recruiting site so people can go watch them, because we started with really low level schools, and we got them a natty in year 4 at Louisiana Monroe, and Northern Colorado we won multiple natties in a row. So yeah, the game's more fun when you actually have players that are good to play with. then you can beat on the big boys. And I can tell you, I took a crappy Army team and did so well with recruiting that we're currently on a 7 natty win streak with 110 wins in a row, 100% in the sim. I didn't play one single game. We're just simming and winning. So it works. It works at low-level schools. You just have to be patient. And once you learn the process, then you can tweak it to however you feel like doing it. But if you do it that way first and learn all the ins and outs of how the recruiting works, you'll be better, and then you can go do it however you want to. Because not everybody wants to take the time I put into it, but I guarantee it'll work. Let's see. So as I was saying, these guys that are outsides can kick inside to the middle. So we group these kind of all together as one group, and since they're all one group, we need 5. How many we got on here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So we need about half of these guys. And we're already number 1 there. We are competitive with our bonus there. We probably won't get this guy, even though I offered. I don't remember offering him, but we did. Oh yeah, we've already. Some of these guys. When did I offer these guys? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I offered everybody. Duh. All right, so his bonus is really good with the guys at the top, but we're so far down the list, I don't know if even putting 300 points on this guy will get us above the cutoff. For this guy, we're number 1, and we need 3 outsides and 2 middles. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to start with a base of 200, and we adjust off of this. I think Notre Dame's going to steal this guy early, but that's all right. This guy might get more than 200, might even get more than 300, but I want to put points on these guys. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get Eric Wright. This guy we can get. Who else is attainable? He's way behind on his bonus. Let's give him 200. Hey Perk, were you in FG stream last night? Were you asking me about the recruiting stuff last night, and I shot you down? I don't mind helping anybody at all, but I wasn't going to do it in his stream. Let's throw a couple hundred points on some of these guys at the top of the board, and then reevaluate where some of these other positions are. Because we do need some offensive line, defensive line, so I don't want to fall too far behind and have to replace every single one of those guys. These aren't the greatest athletes for quarterback, but yeah, we're not getting this guy. How many wide receivers I need? I need 2. I'm going to throw 200 on him and just expect that those guys above him we're not going to get, and we're going to have to go find a low lock guy. This guy, I definitely want to put him on the board because we have a way better bonus than the top guy. In fact, I'm probably going to give him 300. He's not a need, but he's somebody that we definitely want to attack because he'll make us way better, way faster. All of these offensive linemen I'm going to throw 200 points on, and then we'll see how we stand. Because they just get eaten up early in the season. Yeah, we're not getting Smith, so I'm not even going to bother putting points on him. This guy could play tackle. So we'll shotgun all of these guys and see where we stand, because we need 4 offensive linemen, not 5, 4 guys. So we'll take the best 4 we can get and move on from there. All right. We're number 1 on his board, so I don't want to lose ground on him. So we'll put 200. Where are we at? We have 200 more points to spend. Let's look at these corners. All right, so we're not on his board yet, and we'll wait and see. Let's give it to the kicker, because that's always a difficult position to lock down. And we may not get him, but that's why I'm leaving him on the board. So Before we leave, let's look at the Spark 100 and check and see the low lock, because I want to see what the possibilities are for adding really stud players. And here I will give you guys something that you guys probably forget from time to time. Low lock. You don't always want 12% guys. Sometimes these 19% guys are better because they're already pushed up closer to 100. And your whole goal is to get them to 50% as quick as you possibly can so you can get the visit scheduled. So if you find somebody that's at 19% that has 0 scholarships offered, that guy is gold because he's already saved you 7 points in lock percent. That's like an extra 2 weeks of putting points on a guy to push him up. That's less work you have to do. All right. Yeah, I want this 5-star halfback with 4.36 speed. But if I can get, say he had 4.4 speed instead of 4.6, well, he's 7 points already more locked, so he's better for getting quicker. Revamp, let me show you. I will look it up because I actually do have that. Let me go to my Discord so I can actually get the link. Somebody else did this work. I didn't do the work, so I'm not claiming this, but I share the stuff on my board, so it is, there's a name for it. Let me find it. How many points does it take to land a recruit? Let me get you the link. It's a Reddit post. I don't know if I can share this through my Streamlabs because I might not be logged in. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me log into Twitch for Streamlabs because this is keeping me from sharing stuff. And I got to go find my password because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Give me 1 second. I have so many fucking passwords I have to remember. It drives me insane. No, log in, don't sign in. Sorry. It was want me to create a new account. I just need to log into my account. Sorry, guys. I'm sure this is riveting Twitch stream. All right, now I got to put this fucking token. You know, when you get to be an affiliate, it becomes a pain in the ass because you have to you have to type in these codes every time you log in. Such a pain. Jesus. I typed in the wrong one. Typed in the one from last night. There we go. So now I can share this. There you go. So I would read that entire post. But the most important section is where you scroll all the way down and it says, how many points does it take to land a recruit? And then he gives you a chart. So I'll read it to you guys. In fact, I'll put it up here on this, on here. You may not be able to, let me see if I can zoom in at all. Yeah, see if that's better, more readable. All right. So at 14% locked, it's going to take you roughly 5,700 to 6,100 points to get them to 100% locked, right? So it takes 67 to 71 points pretty much every week to go up in 1 point of lock. But if they're already at 20%, it drops to 47 to 50 points and only 37 to 4,000 total points. So look, there's around 2,000 points less required to get somebody to 100% locked, from 14% to 20%. So that's why I said, if you can find somebody that's at 19% locked and no one's on them already, you've already saved yourself at least 2,000 points of recruiting to get them to 100%. And that 2,000 points can be spent on somebody else to get them locked, or multiple people locked, right? I didn't come up with this, but I use this, okay? But I would read that particular post on Reddit, because that dude did a shit ton of research, and it even tells you in the post to not even mess with somebody that's a 65 overall. I would only mess with somebody below 67 if they're a fullback or a tight end, because those are so hard to get. So that post right there will explain why it's not a bad thing to look at guys that are where the hell did I put my controller? There it is. Especially earlier in the season. So let's look at this guy, for example. No one's offered yet. We're still in week 1, so I'm not going to see their offers yet. But I can look at their pitch info. And if you know, I've showed you the chart that Lou and I put together on bonus points. This guy doesn't have a very high overall bonus. So if I can find somebody else that has a good bonus, like this would be a decent bonus. This would be a much better bonus. His speed sucks, so I don't want this guy. But this guy, what is he? His bonus isn't bad. So what is his skills? He's not a great quarterback. He's not even a great running back. But he is a decent wide receiver. Deep catching sucks. So overall, he's not that great. 4.5 is a little slow for receiver, but if he has good hands, you can put him in the slot, run those slant routes. You don't need a burner there. This guy is a good blocker, right? He doesn't have 400 bench, because I look for 600 squat, 400 bench. But you can redshirt this guy. Top schools. He doesn't have a ton. And my pitch info sucks. So I wouldn't put him on the board right now, but I would look at him next week and see if he has no offers, and then I would add him to the board. Right now, I'm definitely looking for somebody that has decent bonus. I really want 2 guys. I want guys with 2 greens. What is this guy? Nope. It's a 4.4 halfback. Proximity to home sucks. He will lock you out with that D+. We don't want this speed at quarterback. I don't care how good of a passer he is. Yeah. Coach stability, that'll get you locked out. These are great, but you'll get locked out with that D+. So he's not even worth scouting. So remember, these are the Spark 100 guys. So these are the best of the best. So we're just trying to look and see if there's anybody we could steal. Yeah, Big Perk, I don't have... I was going to take a screenshot of it. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, give me a second here. In those videos that are archived at YouTube, I go over it. I go over this, and I go line by line and talk about each single thing on there. So if you watch the videos, you will see this. I think the Northern Colorado one has it for sure. But yeah, you can take a screenshot of that. And then a screenshot of that. I didn't even talk about the bonus points. Here are the bonus points for each letter grade. So if the number one thing on their list, here, I'll show you. Let me go here. So this guy right here, Jason Miller, the number one thing on his list is proximity to home, and it's a C. That means you're only going to get 60 bonus points for that category. His second one is a C+, so you're going to get 50. So you're at 110 bonus points right now. And his third one is Coach Prestige, which is an A+, so you're going to get 60 more. So that's 170 bonus points. Yeah. So that's how I can look at these guys, their letter grades, and know whether it's worth putting time on there or not, because I've already done this board so many times, this chart, that I don't even need to worry about looking at it. I can just, I can just look at him and know, yeah, he's good. No, if you get two guys that are, if I get two green ones, then yeah, definitely. It's fucking 80 D tackle. Yeah, so right now I'm just looking to see if I can steal somebody. These guys are so slow. He wouldn't be too bad. I'd rather steal an offensive lineman, but I don't know. Well, I think we found our quarterback, guys. Let's look at the top schools. Matt Williams. All right. I'll tell you right now, his bonus. That's 150. That's 200. That's 240 on his bonus. So I'm going to go find somebody to cut, and we're going to put this guy on the board. All right, so Matt Williams. I got to remember to come get Matt Williams. So let's go cut somebody. Honestly, I think we have no shot at this guy right here. Hey, there's a dude on here that has a really low bonus. Where is he? Is it? One of these guys has a really bad bonus. Let's scroll up again. All I'm looking is at second column, and I thought we had somebody that had like single digits on his bonus. Or double digits, I'm sorry. It was like 85 or some shit like that. Yeah, this guy. We're not getting this guy no matter what we do. And if nobody has him on their board, we can pick him up next week. So he's going away no matter how much I want this guy. But that quarterback would make a huge difference. So let's go look at him again. Matt Williams, a 4.5, 440, 305 squat. That's his break tackle. B speed, B throw power, B accuracy, B elusive, B injury, B stamina. With a 240 point bonus? Yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. I'm not going to scout him right now because I don't want to take the points off somebody else. We'll scout him next week because I have a bunch of points coming back to me from all the guys we offered. Actually, I take that back. I take that back. We're going to we'll take 100 points off somebody because I want to offer him as well. Let me find somebody that we're way up on the list. Go away. Go away. Go lay down. Go see your mom. No, you're not going outside. It's like 8 degrees outside. Go away. Who can I take the points from? Well, I hate to do this, but we're going to take it away from him. He's a luxury. He's not 100% a necessity. So let's scout this guy and see how good he is. 84 speed, 86 throw power. That is our quarterback. He would start next year. So this guy becomes an 86 speed wide receiver or an 86 speed quarterback. This guy's a 90 speed. This guy becomes a wide receiver. So let's move him down to wide receiver. I don't need 2 quarterbacks. I just need 1. So this guy we already have as a running back. So I'm going to take the points off this guy. I can't offer him because I'm not on his board yet. Yeah, I have 2 dogs. I have 2 golden doodles. I have one that's 6, 7 years old, and the other one is 1 year old. And the younger one, the one that ran and smoked the inside of my kneecap yesterday, 2 days ago, almost dislocated my kneecap. Yeah, she's a pain. She wants to go outside all the time. Who can we throw this to? Let's give it to the fullback. Because they're so hard to get. And then we're going to offer this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I was standing on the bottom. I was in the basement. I was standing on the bottom step, reaching up to turn the light on for the back of the basement where the laundry is, because I had some clean clothes in a basket, and I was going to get those clothes to go take a shower. And she decided, right when I stepped on the step, so I had all my weight on my foot, to run and jump, because she likes to jump the first 4 steps. Run and jump to run upstairs, and her head hit the inside of my kneecap. Holy fuck, man. And then my wife was giving me stuff. She was giving me shit because I was yelling at the dog, and I'm like, do you realize she could have torn my ACL or dislocated my kneecap with her fucking head? I know it was an accident. I understand that, but that doesn't make it hurt any less. And I just got over the high ankle sprain on that leg, and I've already got 3 things going wrong with my right arm. I don't need her blowing out my knee. God damn. All right, so we're done scouting. We're done putting points on guys. We're done offering scholarships. Perk, I do not. I offer everybody on my recruiting board until I get the insta commit perk on my head coach right here, the skill. I don't put points into lock right away, even though it's on the first tier. I put all my points here, get these 2 maxed out, then go here, get kitchen sink, get your off season. I'll put 1 into here to open that one up, and then I'll get these maxed out so I can get insta commits, and then I'll come back and finish the pipelines, and I do locksmith last. Because as I've said many times, if you're doing your recruiting properly, you don't need to worry about locksmith. You only need to worry about locksmith when you're like a 4-star, 5-star, 6-star school, and you're in heated battles for really high overall players, then you really need the locksmith. As a lower school, you're going for low lock anyway, so it doesn't really matter. You should be able to get them and not worry about the lock pick. All right. So fill these 6 up first. Put 1 into here so you can open that up and then fill that up and come back down for these 2. But until you get InstaCommit unlocked, you're offering scholarships to everybody in week 1. So let's advance. So we're going to play Colorado State. We're going to play Oklahoma and probably get our ass kicked. And the third game, I'm not sure because I want to get done. Get my laundry started, get a shower. Some point this weekend, I have to take a test for my USA volleyball referee. I have to take a test every year online, and so I need to get that done. It's not that difficult. It's open book. So if you can't at least score a 90 with an open book test, you probably shouldn't be reffing. Sometimes the questions are vague, and that'll get you to miss a question, or they don't quite give you the right wording in the answer. But all right, our defensive coordinator went up to level 21 doing nothing. Don't know how that happened. So let's go push him up because we're going to play a game. So this will affect our... All right, defensive players, catching traffic spec. I don't know that I need that. Awareness, speed, agility, acceleration, play rec. This doesn't help when the defensive players that you user, but it does help the other players that the computer's controlling. Yeah, I've learned that you can find low lock guys earlier than week 3. There's a 73% locked. That's a player that you usually attack in like week 8. And I've learned how to identify those guys in week 2. And so I'll just leave them on my board and wait for them to get the 73% because I'll still get my bonus every week. So I won't fall quite as far behind. And if I have a small recruiting class, I can attack them with points early so that when I finally get to the week that they're at 73%, I'll only be like 1,000 points behind and not 3,000 points. So there's a way better chance of me getting them to commit before the off season. So yeah, if I have enough players interested in my school to fill my board that I like, then I don't worry about the low lock in the preseason in week 1. But if I have a list of players that are only like, say there's like 12 guys that I really like and I have 35 spots to fill, then I'll go fill all those other spots with guys that I'm not in their top 10, but I have a good bonus, and try and hit some of these low lock guys right away. You'll get on the board. If you put them on there in preseason, you'll be on their board for week 1. If you put them on your board in week 1, then week 2, when you can start sorting by lock percent, you'll already be on their board. You'll get a whole week of points being applied to them, and you'll already be in the top 10, and it allows you to put points on them in week 2. If you wait till week 2 or 3, then you'll lose a week where you scout them and put them on your board. So you'll have to wait till the very next week for you to be able to put points on them, because you can't put points on them if you're not in the top 10. Those are wasted points. You'll have to wait another week. I'm going to go here. So we'll get +1 on speed, agility, acceleration, and strength on defense. Awareness would be great, but I'd rather have their actual skills that they use higher. Because this spec catch and traffic, and jump is not that important on defense. But this is. And that is too. So we'll probably save that one for last and max these out with this coach. You can see on offense. On offense, I went 2s across the board at the bottom. But then we maxed out at blocking because our offensive line needs some help. So the next OC skill we get is going to come into this injury and stamina. And they'll probably go to carry, quarterback throw power, all that stuff. So all of that said, we're going to go into this one here again, but I'm going to save right now in case my power goes out or my PS3 locks up or something, so I don't lose all the work that I just did. And then we're going to go back in. We're going to look and see what happened with all these recruits after week 1. And I'm going to show you. Don't be surprised if we have to dump half the guys off this board and go back and find more guys to scout and offer. That's why we're not going to get a ton of gameplay in, because this is very heavy recruiting to start the season, especially at a new school. So we have 2,700 points to spend. And I won't be surprised if we spend a lot of that on scouting new players. All right. So we're going to look at this position by position. Let's look at quarterback. So I was afraid of this, but it was worth throwing him on the board. So Georgia Tech went ahead and offered. We're 1,200 points behind, so we're not getting this guy no matter what we do. So we're just going to get rid of him. It was worth a shot to see. It was worth 100 points to take a shot that maybe he was not being scouted or on anybody's board, because you've seen me get the #1 quarterback in the nation at Iowa for 3 straight seasons out of low lock. Yeah, that does happen, Twill. That does happen. So it's unfortunate. I don't delete off the old versions. They're still on my PS3. So if you just go find the files for version 17, you can delete them and then reboot your PS3, and it should take you to 16. All right, so this was the other guy we had at quarterback, and you can see by this board, I'll tell you right here, he's the only guy, we're the only team that has him on their board. And how do I know that? Because our bonus is 290, and all those teams drop by 290, which is our bonus. We had no points on him. So they don't have them on their board, or Michigan would have gained 10 points. Tennessee would have gained 30 points. So he's not on any of those boards. He's only on Minnesota's board. So we don't have to invest points on this guy right now. We'll always go up by 290 every week just by leaving him on our board. So he's like a free player at this point. So he's like our backup option at quarterback. This is the guy we were looking at running back. All right, so we have 40 points. A 40-point deficit to USC on the bonus. Fucking servers keep dropping. So we went up 220 on Oklahoma, but USC went up 60 themselves. So we're going to have to put at least another 100 points on him to keep USC away. He's the running back. So we're going to go ahead and give him his 100 points right now so I don't forget. We may give him more, but that's where we're going to start. Twill, you might have to re-download the files, the version 17 files, and then upload them again and see if that solves it. Otherwise, you can go back to 16. They've said on their Discord that you just need to re-download the files, that maybe it didn't download properly. I don't know. This guy, we're the only team gaining. So that means we're the only team that has him on their board. Again, he's another free player. We'll go up 250 every week. We'll be #1 on his board. If we give him 100 points, we'll be #1 next week. But I'm not going to give him points right now. We'll just wait and see. So this guy, we're #1 on the board. We went up by 395 on everybody on that list because we got 200 points plus 185 plus the offer. So we actually don't even need to give him points, but I mean, we could drop him 100 and give him 100, but it kind of depends on which one of these guys is the best guy. This guy we're cutting from the board because we went down 745 points. We have a less bonus than Vatek. They offered, so it's never going to go to low lock, so he's a waste of time. If Vatek hadn't given him a scholarship offer, I'd have left him on the board. All right, I'm glad I gave him an extra 100 points. So this guy we should be able to get. I'm just going to leave the 200 on him for right now. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. This guy right here is the number 16. He's a 4-star. All right. This is the guy that has 94 speed, 89 in route running, 78 catching. This is a low lock guy that I put on the board in week 1, right? We put him on the board. We offered. We didn't put any points on him because we couldn't. And look, we went up by our bonus. No one else has him on their board. There's 0 change in all the other points. Nobody has him on the board. Can you believe an 80 overall wide receiver and none of those teams at the top want him? right? So, yeah, he definitely needs... I'm going to give him 300 points because we need quality at wide receiver. And he's just a freebie. If I give him 300 points, that'll be a 490 point bonus, so we'll be #1 next week. This guy went up 245. That's our bonus. And Alabama's interested in him, but they haven't offered him yet. So I'm going to give him 100 points. Navy's going after him. I'm not too worried. That is the Newton-John guy, that Team Ramrod. We'll think about this. I may only give him 100. This guy is a wide receiver. Remember, we looked at him. He could play quarterback as well. He's a low-level DB. We'll just leave... you know what? We'll drop him to 100 because he's like back burner type guy. I don't want to take all his points away, but we don't necessarily need him. All right. We don't actually need this dude. Miami jumped to #1, but they haven't offered. So if I need these points, we will put them on someone else and give him 0 points, and we will leave him on the board and wait to see what Miami does. Because if they offer, we'll cut him. If they don't offer, we'll just leave him on there as a safety valve. So we'll take his points away right now. Yeah, I was worried about this. Unfortunately, we're going to have to max this guy out to get him, and I'm willing to do it because he's a 78 with 79 speed, 76 catching, 80 catching traffic. So we're going to go hard to chase this guy down. All right, we're #1 on this guy's board. Syracuse is chasing him down. They've cut into our lead, but they haven't offered yet. So I'm going to give him 200 points and see where we stand next week. I could max him out, but we have so many guys that we need to get. I'll give him 100 to get him back in the plus. I don't need to give him any more points. He's good to go. This guy we would have to max out, and I'm not willing to do that because I think there's other offensive linemen out there that we can go get. And we have a 200-point deficit compared to the other team. I'd have to give him 300 to start gaining ground, and I might. But I'm going to go look at other offensive linemen before we commit to doing that. I said I needed to get this guy. We're #1 on this board, and I'm going to leave it where it is right now. I'm not going to give him any more points right now. We could give him 200 and start gaining ground. That's a possibility. We do need 3 defensive ends. So we're already on his board. We're already up. Notre Dame did offer, but doesn't look like they're giving him a ton of points. So we'll stay in this race for now. This guy is lost. I knew he would be. We're losing 85 points on the bonus. They've already offered. There's no chance for a 73% guy. So we're just going to drop him. And we're going to drop him. We're going to have to go find 2 D tackles at least. I was hoping to get this guy, but I don't think we will. 915. Yeah, we got a better shot at getting him. And I need 5 linebackers, so there's no point in chasing this guy when I can just get other guys that we have a better shot at. Like, we'll throw 100 on him and maybe more. That's a lot of points. We'd have to max out, and we'd still lose ground. So we're not getting Damian West. Not getting Ricky Sims. All right, we're #1 on Jolly. Like I said, we need 5 of these guys. There's 3 of them right there. Even if I gave him 500 points, we'd lose 20 points every week. So we'd have to throw 700 points on him every single week and have a good visit. I'm not saying no. I just want to see what else we have. This guy is toast. This guy, we're #1. But Air Force is gaining ground, but they haven't offered. Give him a couple hundred and leave it there. So 3 guys there, 4 guys there. So this will be our 5th. So we have to either max this guy out or go find someone else. So we'll wait. We'll wait. He's toast. We're gaining ground. I haven't really even put points on him. Let's give him 300 points. Man, we have the same bonus as those guys, but we're 300 points back. No, we're not getting him. Let's give him 100 for now, and we'll revisit that. All right, so let's go look at each position. We need 1 quarterback, so we could say he's the quarterback. We need 2 running backs, and he's the guy we're going hard for. And we have 2 other options. I'm going to take those points away from him, and I'm going to give 100 to Marcus Davis. Right, fullback, we need 1 to replace a 42 walk-on. He's not even a real need at the moment, but wide receiver, we need 2 of those guys, and we're already number 1 there, or going to be number 1, and we're moving up there. So let's give him another 100 points. Actually, let's put them both at 300. All right, good to go there. I'll leave him be for now. He's a wide receiver as well. Brooks, we took points away. Put points into him. We need 2 tackles, a guard, and a center. This would be 2 tackles, a guard, and a center. Need to go look at more offensive linemen and see if there's better out there first. Defensive end, we need 3. Already 1 there. We would have to give more points to get this guy, but I'm not saying no. But Notre Dame's already offered, and they have a much better bonus. So we need to look at offensive linemen. We need to look at quarterback, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, because we lost both our tackles. Middle linebacker, and I need another corner. Let's go look. So always put deal breaker to no. And this week, you can go with 25%. So we have 1,300 guys that meet that criteria. So let's go see what we can do. Quarterback. Yeah, I was hoping. Sort by 40 time. And all I'm doing right now is looking for that little piece of paper with the pen saying they were offered a scholarship. And I want to look at guys that have no scholarship offers. I know a lot of you guys have been in here forever know this, but anybody new, this is all I'm doing. I'm hitting down on the right stick. And I'm looking for guys with 0, like this. Now, I'm not going to add this guy because he's a 60 overall. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 0 offers on the board. And high overall. All right, so this is a 73. 4.64 is usable speed. Does have B accuracy, B throw power. And we have a decent one. So I'm going to throw him on the board. Here's another one. All right, we'll throw both these guys on the board, and now we're going to go look somewhere else. Offensive line. Offense and defensive line, you know, we sort by squad. Those are JUCOs. All right, this is a pass block. Oregon hasn't offered, but Alabama has. He might be a possibility. Depends on if Alabama's putting points on him or not. Yeah, this is a no. Go down. All right, this 66. This guy's going to be a gem. He's probably going to be like a 71, 73. We'll throw him on the board. He's a 65. 340 back. Yeah, I'll throw him on the board. Right, look at guards. Nope. There we go. 77, but he's a JUCO. Not the end of the world. I would take him just to give us depth. What is he? 68. At 595, he's not going to be a gem. He may go up to a 71. He might go to a 66, but I'll throw him on there. They have any centers? There's a 4-star. Nope. Nope. All right, he's a 72. He's a JUCO, and he is a sophomore, so he would be better than the 63 we have backing up right now. So I'll take him. Defensive end. He's a sophomore. That would give us a backup while we redshirt 2 other freshmen. Yeah, let's throw him on the board. Ugh. Freaking Rutgers. He's a JUCO, though. All right, this guy's a 68. We're already 4th on his list. They haven't offered. We'll throw him on the board. Let's look at this defensive end. This guy could play D tackle as well. We'll adjust his weight. All right, we'll throw him on there just because we need so many. We need a lot of luck here. Thank you. I'll take that. A lot of luck here. 64. It's just not strong enough. He could redshirt. See if like this guy would be better. Yeah. I'll throw him on the board. All right, it's already full. All right, so I didn't look at linebacker. Let me go back and look at mid linebacker because there's some wide receivers we could dump off the board. He's a 69. Yeah, if there's really, I'm going to go look at outside linebackers too. If there's nothing on here worth a shit, then I'll throw extra points on that middle linebacker and we'll just take it to the off season. Actually, it needs to be here. Sometimes you can find faster guys as outside and move them inside. All right, so this guy. All right, so we need to cut somebody from Michael McIntosh. Marcus Moore. Need to cut 2 guys. McIntosh and Moore. All right, I'm not going to chase that high overall because we just don't have the points right now. So I need to cut him and cut one of those wide receivers, and we'll I cut Brooks. Gordon, John. 9, 91. Route running 70, catching 71. We'll cut Brooks. Might be a mistake, but we'll cut Brooks and we'll cut this middle linebacker. As much as I want this guy, we're going to have to throw 700 points on him every week, and we'll still lose 20 points a week. Not going to happen. Right, let's go add those middle linebackers. We'll scout them and offer them. Finish scouting everybody else. They were outside, weren't they? Not middle. Yeah, it was Macintosh and Moore. All right, here we go. All right, we got a bunch of guys to scout, so let's get that out of the way. And offer, this is going to eat up almost all of our extra points right here. So he's nothing special. There we go. That'll work. Wiggins might be our quarterback of the future. It's a 70. 66. Ugh. 68. Yeah, 66 is going away. 68. 79, he's a gem. Nice. 79 is a gem. 74 is a gem. 73. 69. All right. Found some gems on the defensive end side. Awesome. Let's go offer all these guys. I'm just spamming X on this page. All right, reminder, we can't give these points. We can't give any of these guys points unless we're already on their list. So they're going to be at the bottom of the list. We're going to leave them at the bottom of the list until we get in their top 10. These are all players that nobody is interested in. This defensive end we can add. We can put points on him. And I will, because we need 5 defensive linemen. Oregon has moved up, but they haven't offered, so we still have a shot at him. Yeah, this is the guy we want right here. All right, so we have 400 points to spend, so let's see where we best spend these. Probably giving that 100. Well, he's maxed out. 400 points. We've got to hit some of these linebackers, and we got to give him another. Got to make sure we get this guy. All right, we're good. We're good till next week. All right. This is why I like to put the recruiting stuff. This is one reason why I do a lot of the recruiting off stream and I don't set up the initial board, because it takes so long. I mean, we are an hour and 45 minutes in and we haven't played a game. So usually I set the board up off stream and then we just do week 1, week 2. So, all right, let's get in here. Wait 1 second and make sure I have the house rules. Because I said we were going to play this on Heisman. We're going to use the penalty sliders, but we're going to go default sliders except for interceptions and QB accuracy for both teams. So we should be able to win this game. Let's look at their. You don't need to go right now. No. I hate that Rams on their leg. That looks so stupid. If you're going to put Rams, run it up the side like a stripe. That's their agricultural day uniforms. It's not even that's their old color scheme. That helmet's at least better, but they look like Miami. I do like the numbers on the shoulders like that, but they look like Miami, Florida. Yeah, that's a nice uniform. Wish they had a blue jersey instead of the white. Like that helmet better. Let's see. What can we do to make these guys look passable? Let's go with that, actually. That's my favorite helmet that these guys have. That one in there. And I don't mind the gold because they have all green. Don't like the anthracite. The maroon would be okay if the other team wasn't so dark. So, and yeah, we'll go with this. And we are using my offense and defense, so let's go. We may end up using all three quarterbacks this first game just to see who does what. I haven't changed the depth chart. Remember, I was going to use the freshmen instead, so let's just see what the upper class guys with more speed and less throw power do. Hold on. Worse than a nagging wife, man. Way worse. They just sit there on the floor and stare at me. Just sit there and stare. It's just like, God damn. It's like being monitored at work. I'm going to pull this down because I'm going to lean forward. All right. Their top player is an 81 overall running back, D tackle, and kicker. We have an 88 running back, 86 punter, and an 86 running back. So we have two good running backs. We might have to use some of these other formations that use two running backs. We'll see. What's up, FG? Welcome in, man. Welcome, welcome. Oh, let's see what we can do against the Rams. I went to college like half an hour east of Colorado State. That's where northern Colorado is. It's in Greeley. Greeley is basically west Nebraska, west Kansas. Farm town, and there's nothing around. So it's basically you go to class and you party. There's not much else to do. It's a hour, and it was an hour and a half from where I lived in Denver. And it's an hour from Cheyenne, Wyoming. So, all right, let's kick off. Minnesota is lined up for the kickoff. Back to return. Yeah, FG, I was trying not to be overly rude to that dude in your chat last night because your game was over and you were transitioning off to something else, and I'm just like, yeah, if you want to learn it, let's go somewhere where we can focus on that, because the chat's going to blow up my posts and it's taken away from your stream. I'd rather have him watch your stream than being there talking about how to recruit when you're trying to play. All right, we don't know this team at all, and I didn't set my preferences, so I'll have to fix that after this play. So let's just see what these guys do. God. I tried to hit that quarterback so fast before he could pitch. So Let's see what happens now. Oh, caught it. Wow, I thought he was going to bat that down. Man, I tell you what, playing defense against a user team compared to the CPU is a completely different animal, man. It is way different. I can play more just two-man under, man-to-man, two-man under against the CPU, but trying to do that against the user is not a good look. In fact, I had to change my entire defensive philosophy at halftime against SOS because he was chewing me up. God damn, my wrist is really tight and sore today. That's because we were crushing it at rehab yesterday. Started putting these weighted straps on my wrist, so when I do stuff for my wrist and my shoulder, I have extra weight on there and up the intensity. It's get him. There we go. I purposefully kept that defensive end out, like in a contain, trying to get the inside guy free. I didn't want to come busting in with the end because then he'd run around me. What's up, Nelly? Yeah, we just took over. It's our first year as head coach. We were offensive coordinator for 2 seasons. The first year we were at Notre Dame. The second year we were at Oregon State. We won the Natty at Oregon State, and so we took a head coach job. And this is realigned conferences. So some of the schools you're used to seeing Minnesota play, you're going to see us play, but we also have Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Missouri, Arkansas. We got a mixture of the Big Ten West and the Big 12 and the SEC. So we've got the conferences all jumbled up based on geography. Go Kramer. We should change his first name to Cosmo. He is a senior, though, so I don't think he's going to be hanging around. He definitely can run the ball. That's a definite advantage for him over the other guys. See if he can make some throws. And he floated that just a little bit. LaMecca Brockington. See how he does on slants. Should be a little bit better because he doesn't need the throw power. All right, look in circle. Really hard. He's one-on-one with no safety help. And he dropped it. Let's check out our running back. We have 3 good running backs, but I think 2 of them are graduating. I see this bastard. All right, I'll take 4 yards. Would have liked more like 7 or 8, but I'll take 4 yards. 3rd and 6. Yeah, we're not going 4 verts. Let's try this tight end angle. Oh, fuck. I thought I could throw it behind him, and obviously that was a bad choice. He had a gap. There was a gap, and I threw it too late. If I throw it earlier, like right there, but he just stopped. That was just a bad decision on my point. Had nothing to do with the quarterback. That was just me making a bad throw. All right, maybe they're gonna have to run. Go down. All right. Oh, how did he get by him? Damn. Good job. Nice cover. Oh man. So since I said this is the team that we can have fun with, we'll be able to name guys whatever names we want to name them, and I'll turn back on boost attribute points because we're taking the Iowa one more seriously. It's in the preseason before you start your dynasty, where you set the default name for your save file and all that stuff, and you set your level for the level for your Jesus, for your coach, your default level. Yeah. So before you ever start, when you create your coach, there'll be a page in there where you say, all right, I want to start, like I always typically start as level 3 so I can at least scout them fully right off the rip. And that's where you set it. So you'd want to set it to slow. Got him. Boom. Look at him. He's rolling out, and that tackle could not get to the linebacker. Boom. Right in the chest. And he's hurt. Yeah. Don't fuck with Minnesota, man. I have no idea what their backup quarterback looks like, other than he has a brace on his knee. Got him again. There we go. Hey, no problem. Yeah, he got hit so hard he had to leave. This defense is they're eating today, man. This Colorado State offensive line is having the struggle fest right away. All right, let's put this middle linebacker spying on the quarterback. Let the other guys cover, and we'll just make sure he doesn't scramble for the first down. Pick it. Oh, come on, Cox.
A double-crossing cocksucker.
Not sure why they were taking forever to kick that ball. Come on, unknown. Boom. All right. Yeah, all you guys who have redeeming points, if you want to get on the team, actually, give me 1 second here. I need to fix something. Viewer rewards, channel points. I know it has Iowa on there, but because that was my other team, but all right. Refresh your stream, guys. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Yeah, the tight ends usually sort by squat, and look for a decent 40 time. But yeah, isn't that funny? He's all upper body and no legs. All right, coach, what do you want to run? All right, we'll do curls Y whip. All right, they're not pressing, so we can take a shot at the curls. Plus, we have X over the middle. God, he throws so slow. I'm on 10 accuracy, so I've got to get this guy warmed up. All right, let's see if square's open. Nope. X is. There you go. Got to make a few more throws before he's ready to go. There you go, Rocky Top. Oh, their quarterback's out for the game with ribs. Shit. There was absolutely nobody open on that play. He was in quicker than I could look up to see who to throw to. Hey, Rocky Top, if you're on my Discord, there is a... we'll go ahead and punt. There is a section that's like create a player or something like that. I would go there and just tell me, what you want him to be, number-wise, any swag, any of that good stuff, what name you want to go with. Number, all that good stuff. If you know a particular, face that you want me to use, because some of them have beards and some don't have beards. Some of them have light hair, some have dark hair. I can tell you right now, Q is already on the team here. Biggie Butt, freshman tight end. That's Q's player. All right, well, like I said, it's the first time we're playing with this team, so we're trying to figure out what they can and can't do, so... If I get that other stud tight end and he's going to be like the number 2 guy in the depth chart, then I'll switch players for her. What the fuck was that? Wow. Totally misread that. All right, let's go look and see how good this guy is, because I didn't look. The other quarterback is out for the game. Wow, 72 speed. I just totally whiffed on defense. Ace, welcome in. How you doing? Hey, we're playing our first game at Minnesota for the relocation Dynasty. We spent nearly 2 hours going over the recruiting board to start the season and getting all that set up and cuts made and new guys added. Oh man, I almost got to him. Did you see that linebacker almost get in there? So how you doing today, man? We may only get a couple of games in today, but we had to get that board set up. We found a good quarterback that no one's going after. No, I will be back. Remember, I fucked up and overwrote the save file, so I'm having to recreate that. I had a save file from the end of the second season at Ohio State, so I have to replay the entire season at Texas A&M, and then get to Iowa and then replay those 2 seasons. I'll do that off stream. And once I get to the start of year 3, we'll replay the first 6 games. I'll just delete those 2 VODs, and we'll start season 3 over again. Yeah, I accidentally overwrote it with one of my off-stream dynasties. Not a happy camper. So I have to go find a stud athlete to play quarterback and just rename him and get him just like Maxwell. Got him. Sit the fuck down. Yeah, that's why we started the realignment one. So we'll get Iowa back. It might take me another week or 2 at least, because it takes forever to play all those games. Ah, shit. Oh, hey. Thank God. Let's see if they go for it or they kick the field goal. All right, we're bringing heat, bringing the corners. Trying to get some outside pressure on these guys. Got him. Yes. He shed that block and hit him right in the chest, and down he goes. All right, let's get some points. All right, let's call a play I know is actually going to get some positive yards. Yeah, I got the notification in my on my PC. I heard it. Awesome, thank you. Once we get that guy on the team, then we can take care of him. Especially if I get that guy, he'll be starting quarterback next year for sure. Come on, Potts. See if he can actually hit this pass. Hey, Rocky Top, I'm going to send you a message offline too. So watch. I don't know if it'll be on Discord or on here, but check your messages later today. All right. He can make that throw, so that's good. All right. Got a few more throws to see if he can make here. Got to stay in bounds. Trying to get him warmed up. This one should get him all the way warmed up. All right. Can you throw this pass? This might be another pick. We'll see. We know he can run out there and get out there. Shit. Oh, he caught it. Wasn't the strongest one, but he made the throw. He's got better accuracy than he does power. So. Finally got on the board. Oh, man. And FG and Revamp and Cincy, all the guys that I got boom shirts for, waiting for my sister. She was supposed to have my shirt And I think George's shirt done last weekend, but she might have got busy. I'm doing George's first because I need to send it to him along with something else. And I'm not going to pay for shipping twice, so we'll ship it all together. It's damn counterplays. Good. Defense. I know this isn't the greatest team. When we play Oklahoma, they're probably going to kill us. But at least we can handle these lesser teams. Jesus, what a throw. And nobody can tackle. It wasn't even remotely close to where he was supposed to throw the ball. And I wasn't even using the left stick. Good Lord. Yeah, Texas A&M killing Missouri. Hey, look, it's Biggie Butt. Shit, my controller got stuck. I was trying to juke and it just like stopped. All right, let's try this play. Man, those throws are just not very strong. I'm worried about going deep with any throw. That's not gonna be fun. Oh, he had just enough to get it there. Wow. I'm glad I pushed up on the stick. Should change this defensive end's name into Alicia Keys. Jesus. Nobody can get off their blocks. Got him. Got him. Oh, he dropped it. Wow. That should have been a first down. It was a nice throw right between the two zones, but that was terrible. Should have probably gone safe man here. They're probably going to fake it. Nope, they didn't. All right, at least we had some blocking this time. Ah, damn. Just as I threw the ball, I had square open over the middle. Ah, damn it. Well, pissing away this possession here. Get there? Yes, just enough. All right. Move the chains. All right, we can start taking some shots at the end zone here. Get some deeper passes. Try to get a touchdown and not a field goal here. Don't like any of those plays though. Good. On the ball. On the ball. I don't want to waste a timeout just yet. On the ball. Let's go. Thank you. God damn. Did not have the arm strength to get that ball all the way to the end zone. He was open too. Just didn't have the strength to make that throw. All right. We may have to run out of this formation. All right, 2 timeouts in 13 seconds. We're in good shape. Even if we get sacked, we'll be okay. Oh, he dropped it. Well, we got one timeout left. We got 7 seconds. We can run one more play. There we go. That's his second of the day. LaMecca Brockington. Well, this quarterback is usable. I don't know if he's our best choice yet. He definitely can run. I know the guy behind him can run too. I want to try out that redshirt freshman too. So we might give all three of them a game to play. Might try the redshirt freshman against Oklahoma. Doesn't have as much speed. They're gonna track us down on the sideline. And if we try to run, they'll just run us down because they're too fast anyway. So I might want to go with the one with a better throw power. All right. No scoring in the first quarter, and then we had 4 touchdowns in the second. And they still haven't scored on offense. Their only score was from that pick 6. So we are doing a really good job on defense. So we can't get too disappointed. We got to keep working on the offense here. Let's go unknown. Oh, shit. I got suctioned. I was trying to cut around him, and it just went bam. Love when the game does that. FG knows what I'm talking about. Oh, you want to run? No, you can't juke around him. You're going to run right into him. Doesn't matter what you want to do. This is what we're going to do. Block. Told you this quarterback can run. Good God, what a run that was. That wide receiver could have held that block to the outside just a little more. Or pushed him inside a little sooner so I could go outside of him. Oh, shit. That was not good. Wow. Whoops. There it is. Now you know why I don't like to pitch the ball. Yeah, that was a big ouch. At least I can laugh it off in this one. If that was Iowa, I'd be pitching a big fit. Yeah. Whoops. Pulled hamstring. Get back in the game, pussy. Well, let's try this quarterback run this time again. I don't know how many yards this running back has. This looks more like a dive. Block him. Thank you. Glad that wide receiver picked that DB off. All right, he's got 79 yards rushing. Let's go back to the running back and see what he can do. Because the running backs are the top 3 are all really good. Actually, we have 4 good running backs. It's just we have 2 seniors and a junior. And they were ready for that play. That's the first time I called it all day, and they were ready. Let's see if they're ready for it again. We'll run it to the other side. Yep, looks like they're lined up for it. Get that guy. Thank you. I was looking at that block further up. I wasn't even looking at the guy chasing me. I was looking at the guy further up, waiting to see if he could hit that DB. All right, let's run a counter because they never work for me. So let's see what happens. And I am not going to touch the controller. I'm going to let the computer run with him after the handoff. That's 100% computer did that. I had my hands like this the entire time. Because when I try to run on that, I just fuck it up. If I wasn't running while I was throwing, I would have made that pass. I could see and feel that rush in my face. God damn. Jumping the route. I pushed in on the throw. I pushed in on my left stick right away to make him throw that on the inside. And it, not making me happy. There we go. Hold on to the ball. Thank you. Boom. That's his third of the day. Yeah, my wrist is sore as shit today. God damn it. Tackle him. Only Breeze. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. We even went with a nickel, and they still couldn't cover him with his shit. Fuck. Let's go. You see him just shove my defensive lineman like it's nothing. That animation is so trash. It's such trash. There's no way a running back's going to lift a defensive lineman off his feet with a stiff arm as he's standing there in the hole planted waiting for the guy. Gotcha. Another sack. There we go. We have to have at least 3 or 4 sacks. At least. All right, now we'll go back to this. Not today. Not today. Not going to happen. Boom. Wrapped him up. Oh, man. All right, another stop. Let's see if they kick the field goal this time. Don't have the leg. This is prime fake territory right here. Prime fake punt territory. Nope, they're gonna kick it. All right. I should add something in the upper corner. Fake punt counter. CPU fake punt counter, and we can keep track of it. I wish I'd have done that with the number of 1-yard rushing touchdowns that my team gets going all the way back to the Mizzou one, because I bet you I'd be way over 100 by now. Way over 100. Just going to run these guys off and get my first down. Let's get 90 yards. All right, he's got his 250. We're already over 100 yards rushing, so we've met those minimum standards. Get off of me. Block somebody, but not me. God damn. He ran right into me and tripped me, slowed me down. I was trying to get outside of my own guy. I think we've dominated them offensively. I'm just not dominating them on the scoreboard because I keep having them return the ball for a touchdown. Oh, it's a face mask, but not that it matters. That's the best place for you as a defensive player to do a face mask is inside the 5 because it's just, a yard and a half, 2 yards of penalty. But you get that good yank in there on him.
Still first down.
That was easy. A little shimmy shake there from Potts. Might have to just change his name to Shimmy Shake. Get that good running back revamp. We will name him Peyton Barbarian for you for sure. We'll get him starting next year. I don't know why they keep trying that. That dude's had a game. 7 tackles, 5 TFLs, and 3 sacks. My goodness. He doesn't get Defensive Player of the Week. Wow. Wow. All right. Whew. He barely got that pass off. I don't know how he did it, but he barely got that pass off. All right, guys. One more stop. One more stop. Let's go. Come on. Give me the ball back. Shit. Oh, and he dropped it. Thank you. Wow. He had us beat. Had us beat. Let's go safe man here. I don't trust them. They're on our side of the 50. They're down by 3 scores. They got to do something to shake this up. And they're not. They're going to actually kick it. In the end zone. Hey, Revamp, did you like that punt that I think SOS hit a low line drive screamer and it bounced once and I ran over and scooped it on the run? I think I got like 20 yards on that return too. I was worried about dropping that. Because otherwise that thing's out of bounds inside the 20 and I got it all the way up to like to the 45 or some shit like that. Ooh, all the way across the field for that. Damn. He's one catch away from 200 yards on the day. Oh, stutter step. Woo. Jam. That was me just trying to get away from him. That wasn't anything special. I was just wiggling that left stick, and the guy just stood there and let me go around him. Gotta love that. Yeah, we can definitely run with this quarterback, but throwing is a different story. Let's get this other guy. Yeah, let's get this running back in here. I don't know what his yardage is. We need to see what it is. Oh, man, I saw that tiny little hole and I just missed. Where's he at? 77. All right, we can get him as 100. Damn, he just snatched me. I was trying to cut back inside, and it was just immediately stopped. Love those arm tackles where they just stop you in your tracks with no momentum or anything. All right. We're looking at circle on this in route. Circle and square, but really we're looking circle. Nobody's open. Just get up the field, get out of bounds, and we'll go for that. Thought I was going to be able to push through him and get a touchdown. shit. They just ran right around my offensive line. All right. All right. All right. We're gonna have some really good NWO games this week. I think, aren't you playing JT? I'm playing Panda. we got a lot of good games to call. We got a full boat of games too. All right, let's see what coach wants to call. Cover 4, fine. Just sit here in the middle. And throws it wide. Yeah. Maybe you guys play later in the week. I'm playing Panda late Monday. He gets off work at 8. And he's like, we could play at 8:30. I'm like, we don't have to play at 8:30. Give yourself time to eat or whatever. So we're playing at oh, Jesus. I can't cover him with the linebacker 40 yards down the field. Somebody over there has to cover them. So we just start at 9 o'clock Central, give him time to eat. I don't mind playing later. I'm up late most nights anyway, so won't mess with my dinner. 4th and 2, they got to go for it this time. No? Really? .559 yards. They have 174. That's terrible. Both of their scores were on the defensive side. Pick 6 and a pitch 6. So they really haven't done anything on the offensive side of the ball today. And then we get Oklahoma next. So that should... that story won't be the same next week. All right, need 11 yards for him. We got plenty of yards for the quarterback. Try this buck sweep. Yeah, I'm just going to keep running here. I'm going to call this outside, other outside run. Stretch play, see if we can get to the edge. These guys need to block. Hold your blocks, boys. Hold your blocks. Okay, we'll just cut back, get the first down. We'll just call that play one more time. See if we can get him as... actually, no, we'll call this one. There we go. That got him his 100. All right, let's bring in a different quarterback so I can get some playing time with this guy. What I want to do is bring in Coley because he's the one that's a better thrower but doesn't run nearly as well. So let's get him warmed up and see what happens. Try something short and simple. Ooh, he reached around. With the reach around. Nice catch. That's picked. God damn it. I forced it. That's all right. I should have known better. That was 100% on me. Jesus, somebody tackle him. This guy's got more shake and bake than anybody else I've seen. Look at this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Look like we were playing Talladega Nights out there. Shake and bake, shake and bake. Yeah, that run play is not going to work today. Oh, what a catch. Way to go, Glaze. Is this going to be a pick six, pimps? Pick six, pimps, pick six. There we go. That was a long one, too. That was like 80 plus yards. Nice block there. All right, we got one of their defensive scores back. What time is it? Yeah, I'm thinking we'll play one more game. We'll play Oklahoma and get our ass kicked, and then we'll call it a day because I'm already at 3 hours. And then we'll see if I come back over the weekend or wait till Monday. Got him. Oh, no. What's the flag for? There's got to be a block in the back or something. That was a straight up tackle. Holding. Wow. All right. It was a good start. Good game. Made some dumb passes. That pitch that went for a touchdown was embarrassing and funny at the same time. I was expecting him to go towards me, and he went towards the other guy, and I was committed to make the pitch. And, yeah, that wasn't good. 50 yards for the touchdown. Gotta love that. Come on, advance. Let's go. I'm not touching the controllers. Did it lock up? Are you shitting me? I didn't touch anything. I didn't push any buttons. Nothing. Yep. Well, shit. I guess we won't play the other game, and I'm going to have to replay this one. I'm just going to call it a day. I'm not going to replay this game and then play Oklahoma. So we'll send you off. Let's go see MacDub, and I'll just replay this game off stream so we get it done, and I don't have to replay it. And then we'll play Oklahoma next time. But at least we got our recruiting board set up. I just got to replay this game. This is exactly why I save right before I play games. Yeah. So anyway, let me get this raid going. We'll go see MacDub, and I've got to get some stuff done, so we're not going to stream all day today. I just want to get that recruiting board set up for you guys so you can see what we're chasing after. And get this all set up. Go hit up MacDub. And looks like he might be, it says NCAA, but he might be playing Madden. So we'll go find out together. So anyway, thanks guys. Appreciate that. New ones in here, welcome in. And we will be back. I would say there's a possibility it'll be over the weekend. I don't know. If it is over the weekend, it'll be at night. Otherwise, we'll be back on Monday after lunch because I have PT in the morning. So anyway, I will see you then. Take care, and thanks for watching. And just watch your notifications, and we'll see you next time.